where the Kenner Death Star is a 4-story pie slice. The Palatoy playset simulates a hemisphere of the space station. The Palatoy Death Star is surprisingly sturdy and well constructed, and it takes up a substantial amount of floor space. The Kenner version is taller with more mechanical features, but it is limited in play area and often feels more like a guard tower or an outpost, while the Palatoy playset is far more immersive. Ultimately, it comes down to what's more important to you, length or circumference.
Oh my god, did you really just say that?
Say what? What did I say?
You know what you said.
Gotta go.
Retroblasting came to be because Melinda invented it. What happened was I was watching some YouTube videos about Voltron toys. As you know from the videos we've done, I'm a huge Voltron fan. And I wasn't happy with the content that I was seeing. I was very frustrated. And Melinda was watching over my shoulder, and she said, well, don't you have that toy? And I said, yeah, it's from when I was a kid. It's over there in the display case. And she said, well, yours is in much better condition than that one. I said, yeah, I've got everything. She said, well, you have a video and film background. You know all of this stuff. You should do a video. You could do better than that.
Do you like any sports teams? I think the other thing that we try to do is we want to make sure we actually have something to say. I notice a lot of times with the current craze for nostalgia that can turn into the Chris Farley show. And for those of you who aren't familiar with that, it's basically, remember that time? Remember the Thundercats? That was awesome. And that's it. That's as far as it goes. It's just saying the thing and saying that it's awesome. So, I think that we have to sort of take it to that next level and say, okay, why did this resonate with all of us? And, what is the lasting impression that it leaves you with? And, what was great about it then? What was kind of weird about it then? What doesn't hold up over time? And that's kind of what I think our approach is.
My favorite toy is probably my X-Wing fighter growing up. That's probably my favorite toy, if you don't count action figures, because I can't choose. My favorite toy line is always going to be Kenner Star Wars. That's my favorite toy line.
My favorite toy is the first My Little Pony that my mom bought me, which was Cotton Candy back in the 80s. And my favorite toy line is also the same thing, the G1, My Little Ponies. Vader. How does Michael not replacing your arms make you feel? Please answer in the form of a haiku.
I am more than parts, or the sum of what I lack. I am your master.
I want to be clear about something. This Night Raven is mine. It is not someone's from childhood. It is not one we've taken in to try and help restore. This is one that Dan Geister found at a garage sale and sent to me. And it was in really bad shape, and I'm trying to just refurbish it for my own purposes. That being said, G.I. Joe vehicles are notoriously brittle, they're fragile, they weren't constructed with sort of future-proofing in mind, so I'm not as concerned about authenticity in this restoration as much as I am restoring function and increasing durability. That's what I did with my childhood hovercraft, the G.I. Joe Killer Whale, with the rear fins. And that's what I'm going to do with this, because this Night Raven is going to appear in future videos possibly, and I just need it to work and have all of its parts and not be fatally broken. So I'm doing what I call MacGyver fixes on this. After more than a quarter century, I finally own a Night Raven, but it hasn't come without problems. Thankfully, all of the solutions we've been looking at have worked so far. Don't overlook things in a garage sale that you think might be just toast. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't overlook the ones that might need just a little TLC to become a real centerpiece of your collection.
The Night Raven has the capabilities of the M21 variant of the SR-71.
Swap the tail fins!
But almost the entire airframe conforms to the SR-71. Engine placement, landing gear configuration, surface textures. To alter the rear stabilizers compromises the effectiveness of the Night Raven in combat.
I just figured you'd be humming the Imperial March or something.
Not on my watch.
Ugh.
What did you say?
I own Star Wars now. You can't sing Star Wars music without my permission, huh?
6 figures were produced: Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Wolfman, the Phantom of the Opera, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. The inspiration Remco took from Kenner cannot be understated. Same 5-point construction, with Dracula and the Phantom sporting the vinyl capes Kenner made famous on figures like Darth Vader and Ben Kenobi.
Let's play a little game.
Okay, I like games. Is it fun?
You'll love it. It's called Mouse Trap.
Yeah, this is funny.
There is no escape for you.
There's not a lot of air in here. It's hard to breathe. Lay out.
Nothing can stop that now. No one owns Darth Vader.